Did you ever find a really cute dress and you were intrigued by the fact that, yay, it has pockets, and then you realize it's giving me extra bulk in a place that I don't want extra bulk? I'm going to show you today how to remove the pockets and get rid of the extra bulk so that it's just a straight dress.
Hi, I'm Rebecca, and I'm here to help you get over your fear of the sewing machine. Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any tips or tricks. The first step is to turn the dress inside out. So you can see all of this fabric here and why it was giving extra bulk on the sides, because there's all of that fabric. So what we're going to do is look along the seam. So here's the extra pocket of material, but we're going to cut it out, but not quite yet. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pin all along this seam, and you need to make sure that both sides are laying down flat. And then take your pins and you're going to pin along the seam. So we have our pocket so that the right side of the pocket is to the right of the needle, and I have it pinned all up and down the seam. Let's just look at the back before we sew this down. So the dress is turned inside out, and you can see that this is the inside seam of the pocket. And the reason we have it pinned at all is so that the fabric does not shift and we can sew a straight line. So all we're going to do, let's take out the first needle. We're going to put it right down on the seam, and we're going to sew a straight line all the way down, removing the pins as we go. So we do a couple stitches forward, and then some stitches back to lock it in place. And now we're going to just sew right to the right of that seam. Stop, take the needle out as you go. And if you'll notice, I am not pulling on the fabric at all. It is moving along all on its own with the use of the feed dogs at the bottom, and it's moving the fabric for you. So you do not have to move it. It will go along by itself. Again, stopping before the needle. Take the needle out. Almost to the end. We have our last one. We've reached the end. When you reach the very end, you're going to stop it with the needle down, hit the backward button, do a couple of stitches backward, and then a couple stitches forward to lock it in. And then I use the right turn thing to make the needle go up, raise the foot, and pull it out. Then you can snip off that thread that's right there. I have a little blade at the end of my machine, but you can just do it with scissors. Snip that right off. Now is the scary part, but it's not so scary. What we're going to do is we're going to take our scissors and we're going to cut to the right of the seam that we just made on the machine. Cut it from here all the way to the top. I like to use pinking shears, but you can use just regular scissors as well. There we go. We cut it right off. And if you'll notice, the seam that we made is right in there, so we cut just to the right of it.
Okay, all done. The pockets are out, and it looks just like a dress that was made that way. What do you think?
I hope you had a great time. Thanks for sewing with me.